but definitely interested in everybody's opinion with this. I've read a lot of the McKinsey reports, and because we're doing stuff today with auto and finance, Fidelity and Goldman Sachs, Wells Fargo, they're all into it. So, and that's like classical data interpreted quantumly. So,
the whole question of what will we have in 2023? Is it a viable quantum computer? What's their definition of that?
I'll give you the
Philip.
So let's see here. If you don't know, so NSF, National Science Foundation America, was the first to ever start funding quantum technologies, and this is more kind of theoretical to begin with. So I posted in the chat there, but it's interesting because they kind of back it up. They're, I think, probably the #1 U.S. government institution when it comes to quantum involvement. So they kind of give a bunch of these, and there's billions of dollars in the pipeline. There's the Frontier Act that may pass. If it does, a lot of it, or a good portion, goes to quantum. And right now we're getting $1 billion between AI, quantum, and DOE, NSF. So
yes, the question comes up though is people are, when will people be using quantum computers? And it's
practical laptops, like everybody says 5 to 10 years, but specific applications where the noise is down enough and the qubits are high enough.
But Philip, who was in here earlier, our quantum poet, wrote an article about quantum hype, and it prompted a discussion where I brought up the question is like, do we need a quantum computer to be Turing complete? And I'm starting to think we don't, because quantum computers are going to operate at a level that's so many steps above classical. Why would we care? Why wouldn't we just care about making sure it can do the quantum algorithms that we want it to do?
Yeah.
So
well,
that's why you may never see it as you may never see a quantum computer as the primary device in a laptop. It is like you were saying, it might be the same thing as a GPU. You'd have a QPU, and it'll probably stay that way for some time.
Yeah,
GPUs have been around for decades. We don't run operating systems on them. So
yeah, well, it's getting kind of early here, but it's getting kind of late. Other places in the world there. Thanks again, Lorraine, for everything. I took notes and I just lost track of, probably you've had 10 or more awesome quantum achievements. I'd say the biggest thing is probably the one quantum in Zimbabwe, and the Q Zimbabwe is kind of what you're working on. And I would say definitely like the mentorship always pays off, right? Because like people look up to you, and in theory you've taken all this coursework, and it benefits them. Let's just put it that way. So any other do you want to last comments, Lorraine?
I just wanted to thank you for this opportunity and thank everyone who joined, because this was a very interesting discussion. I also got to learn some things. Thank you, Ron, for the contributions, and Deb, and everyone else who contributed, because it made it a discussion, and it also made it a learning opportunity for me. Like I showed in the meme, there's always something new about quantum to always learn. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Again, thanks again. So Lorraine's been at that, I think, the past 4 of these. And then we had, so Ron's on a lot. Bahar's been to a bunch of these. Philip, the quantum poet or whatever. So he's been on a bunch of these. So thanks everybody for the attendees. Ravi, thanks again. And thanks to the new attendees as well. So yeah, if there's not any other further questions or comments, I want to wish everybody a good rest of your productive work week. And we will catch you. So next week is actually, so Bren does kind of like medical consulting. So have a good rest of your week, and have a good weekend, everybody.